Can y'all believe I had not seen this up until a few days ago? Policeman Sergeant Howie travels to a Scottish island called Summerisle to investigate a missing child case. The townsfolk are odd and they give him the runaround the entire time, but Sergeant Howie soon finds himself in the middle of a deadly pagan ritual just in time for May Day. Pros. For an older movie, this sure was entertaining. It held my attention the entire time. The characters were just the right amount of who they were supposed to be. Sergeant Howie was strict and he was no nonsense and he was just high and mighty the whole time. The Summerisle townspeople were slightly crazy just a little bit, but they also made a lot of sense at the same time. And everyone was perfect. They were a perfect representation of who I thought they should be. And the story was just good. As I said before, I was glued to my screen and I was bobbing my head to all the songs, and it was a great watch. Cons. When the landlord's daughter is trying to seduce Sergeant Howie through the bedroom wall, I couldn't tell if it was like actual magic or not. And at the end where Howie says that next year's harvest will also fail and they'll have to, take revenge. Not take revenge, but they'll have to take revenge on Lord Summerisle. And Lord Summerisle had this kind of really quick look of, oh shit, maybe that will happen. Was he really thinking that? Or was it just like me reading into it? I don't know. And both of these aren't even really cons. They're just something that keeps me up at night now because I want to know the answer. I don't know why it took me so long to watch this, but I finally did. And I knew the general story and I'd seen a few shots from this and also the remake where Nicolas Cage is like, not the bees. But I thought I'd finally give it a try and I absolutely loved it. For the Wicker Man being over 50 years old now, it still holds up and it has this totally like witchy vibe, which I guess is why we keep talking about it in terms of folk horror greats. And now I kind of wish I knew what the thought was when this first came out in the 70s, because I have the feeling we're supposed to side with Sergeant Howie, but seeing this in 2025 where people are a little bit more worldly and willing to accept other religions and other ways of life, Sergeant Howie is a menace. He is an absolute menace and very, very annoying, and just like, I'm surprised he didn't get hit at some point. And I'm glad they killed him too, coming onto this peaceful island and calling them heathens because they don't have a church and all this other mess. Like, sure, they were actively trying to make him upset, but at the same time, like, bro, you brought this on yourself. The Wicker Man is not scary in the quote-unquote normal horror movie sense, but it sits firmly at the top of the folk horror subgenre for a reason. It's pretty much perfect.